Hello, and welcome back to Cape Corner, where we explore the history, story, and cultural impact of a different character or group every episode. I'm Blue.
And I'm Jordan.
I didn't have an episode last week because my computer almost died, and I was freaking out. And no, I'm not going to spend forever talking about that because I don't need to relive that trauma. I have enough. So I just worked a 12-hour shift yesterday. And then I came home and I went to sleep, and then I woke up and it was time to record, and I was like, fuck, I don't have an episode planned. And Jordan, you were like, let's do Power Rangers. And I was like, yay. So
it's just kind of our running bit for, we don't know what we're talking about. Let's go back to the extensive wealth of information of Power Rangers.
Dude, Power Rangers are fucking rad.
And it's so big.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Fuck you.
Just fucking insert Austin Powers. Thank you. So we already did the first 3 seasons, which were the collection of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then we talked about the movie, which, once again, the general consensus of the 2017 movie is, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Don't listen to people. Just watch it.
Watch it.
I saw a tweet yesterday that was like, oh, we didn't realize how good this casting was at the time. We really let these guys down. And I was like, no, I realized how good it was at the time. You all fucked up.
Yeah, man, I went out and bought the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, don't drag us into it. But that means that it's time to finally move past Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and get stronger than before with Power Rangers Zeo, which I will use that to segue into the first thing to talk about, which is the theme song. A lot of the modern theme songs for Power Rangers have utilized the Go-Go Power Rangers like leitmotif in it, and both in the musical accompaniment and them actually saying Go-Go Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And it seems like now they're wanting to use that to tie the whole series together, but sometimes it feels like they're like, okay, with Power Rangers Samurai and Power Rangers Megaforce, they were literally just redoing Go-Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's just the same thing.
While throwing a line in there like, Rangers together, Samurai forever. And it was extremely lazy, and it didn't feel like a proper sequel song. Then eventually you get Dino Charge, which was like, okay, you know what? This was a different song. They just threw the Go-Go Power Rangers line in it. Which is better, but I still don't necessarily consider it a sequel song.
I love ones where they're able to do an original song and find a way to slip the bum 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 into it.
And then it feels like kind of natural. I think that Beast Morphers did that, right? Hang on,
they did it pretty well.
Rangers did it. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. I had to remember how it sounded for a second there. So the truest sequel song to Go-Go Power Rangers is the Power Rangers Zeo theme song.
It's real good.
To the point where when I've heard medleys of the Power Rangers themes, they flow seamlessly from one into the other. And the lyrics to it completely exemplify the entire idea of Power Rangers Zeo as a series. Stronger than before, powered up for more, higher they can soar, Rangers to the core. And
that one, they just needed a rhyme.
Yeah, I know, but the point is that they have improved their powers in every way. They are stronger than the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ever were. In fact, in the first episode of Power Rangers Zeo, when they get their new command base, we see like display cases of the old Power Rangers suits like it's fucking Batman. which was so cool. And it was like
Yeah.
we respect and we honor the Mighty Morphin powers that got us to this point, but compared to what we have now, they are obsolete. And
Yeah, that's a good point.
it just like left such a huge sense of like wonder and excitement for what was to come, because it was like, are we really that much stronger? And it's like, yeah, because where we used to draw on a very finite and limited supply of power, the ancient spirit of dinosaurs and also mastodons and shit.
Yeah.
Now it is a literal perpetual energy generator. Just a magic crystal that gets more powerful over time, which means that their ranger powers get more powerful over time since it is the source of their power.
I also love about the theme song that they carry over the in between the Go Go Power Rangers. There's da 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 in the electric guitar, and they carry that over into the Zeo one. But they've like, I can't tell if they've changed it from a minor to a major chord or if they've just changed whatever chord is being played under it. But it's the same melody kind of, but it feels more uplifting in the Zeo one.
More triumphant.
I'm not sure what they did to it. I would need to analyze it more closely, but
Yeah.
it's a cool change that they managed to keep that same background motif but change its context.
It's also cool to me that like the logo for the series, it wasn't Power Rangers Zeo, it was Zeo Rangers.
Oh, I somehow did not connect with that. I didn't notice.
Well, I mean, like I think they have a proper Power Rangers Zeo logo, but I know there was a part in the theme song where it says Zeo Rangers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just really cool. Like it's all super cool. I love it. So let's talk about how we got here. Okay. So Alien Rangers happened, everyone got turned into little babies, and they so the Alien Rangers managed to stop Zed and Rita's spell. It returned time to normal, and while they were kids, they were traveling across the world getting the individual fragments of the Zeo crystal. And by the end of their journey, they had all 5 pieces, although Aisha, who went to Africa to get the number 2 fragment of the Zeo crystal, she decided that she wanted to stay to, what was it, learn to be a veterinarian?
Can't remember.
Connect with her African heritage and all that stuff. And so she sent a random African girl named Tanya back with the Zeo crystal fragment. She was like, hey guys, I guess I'm here now. So
I love how abruptly Power Rangers will just slap someone out. if there's, I assume with actor scheduling conflicts or behind the scenes drama or something, but it's funny that it always just, yeah, here's a new character. Just someone else.
So so right after they basically got back, they got their ages back, and they were like, hey, everything's Gucci now. Goldar and Rito Revolto managed to sneak into the underground tunnels underneath the command center and place a big fucking bomb, and they just blew it up. And the Rangers got quickly knocked outside, and they were freaking out, and it left on this big cliffhanger that the command center was blown up. But it turns out it wasn't a big deal at all, because Zordon and Alpha were just already planning upgrades, and so it literally just rebuilt itself with a new design. So
yeah,
It didn't matter. That was the payoff for the big cliffhanger. They didn't have to work at it. It literally just, as episode 1 was happening, it was rebuilding itself, and then like halfway through the episode, it was done. Meanwhile, while it was rebuilding itself, they found the Zeo crystal in the rubble. They accidentally found themselves in the underground tunnels. They had to
Fall
walk
in a
through,
big hole.
yeah, they had to walk through a creepy goo energy door or some shit. Like a curtain.
Yeah.
And, when they came through the other side, they were in their new command center main room. As I said, it's got the old suits on display, and Zordon was like, check it out, I've got my budget upgraded so I look a little better. And yeah, so Billy comes through and he's like, all right guys, here's what's up. We got the Zeo crystal. We got 5 fragments of it. So we've made these 5 morphers that are each attuned to one of the fragments. And we can't use our old powers because our power coins got destroyed for the 3rd fucking time. No, they didn't get destroyed.
I can't remember why they don't. Well, I mean, other than just they have more powerful powers now. Maybe they're fine. Maybe the original powers are fine.
Yeah, I think they are because no, okay, wait. I think what it was, it that their Zords were destroyed. I know in one season it's like their powers itself were destroyed, and then in another it was their Zords were destroyed and the powers.
The Zords were destroyed for sure.
I can't remember. Anyway, the point is that for whatever reason, Mighty Morphin shit was retired. It would get repaired enough later on that at the very least, Jason would be able to use his original Tyrannosaurus coin.
Yeah, that's always been a thing. Is that the Power Rangers keep retiring, and or powers are like explained as being gone or destroyed or something, and one of them at least always shows up later.
Well, thankfully, there actually has been an episode in Power Rangers in Space to sort of help explain the general premise of that away, in that just like in time, they can find ways to reuse old powers. Like Adam, for him, it was a risk because he hadn't actually like planned it or put any work in, but he just used his broken power coin, and even though it caused him pain, it worked.
I do remember that. That was cool.
Yeah. And so like when we see Jason in Forever Red using the Tyrannosaurus coin, it's like, well, it's been literally a decade. So maybe they just spent that time fixing it.
Yeah, he figured something out.
Yeah. But so like, all right, we got 5 morphers, let's get ready. And Zordon starts laying out who's who. He's like, all right, Kat, you're gonna stay as the Pink Ranger. You were only the Pink Ranger for like 10 episodes or some shit. So you need more experience with that. He's like, Tanya, you're taking over for Aisha, so you will be the Yellow Ranger. Adam, black and green are interchangeable in the show, so you're gonna be green now.
Yeah, this is the first time they do that, and it's very funny to me that it's like if you've got a black ranger and they need a new ranger identity, they become green, and vice versa.
Yeah. And if you want to know why those two are interchangeable, there's a simple explanation for that. So anyway, Rocky becomes the Blue Ranger. He gets downgraded. For those of you who don't get the simple explanation bit, by the way, that's a thing from dumbass fucking Super Mega Force.
Wait, I can't remember it.
Okay, Jake, the black Mega Force Ranger, became the green Super Mega Force Ranger.
I remember that.
He was like, wait, so we're form changing. We like first morph into our Mega Force stuff and then into Super Mega Force. Why do I go from black to green? And then Tensei, is that his name? The fucking Zordon
I can't
knockoff.
remember.
They
Yeah, I
can't.
can't remember at all.
He's like, there's a simple explanation for that, and then just never answers.
I completely forgot that.
Like he gets cut off or something.
That's great.
Yeah. One of the few like truly funny things from that fucking train wreck of a series.
Can't wait to get to that episode.
Yeah. Oh boy, I'm gonna be livid, just so you guys know. I know that you think that like you've truly understood my rage in this series. You've barely tapped into it at all. Okay. And he's like, so yeah, Rocky, sorry, bud, but you get downgraded to blue. It's not like you were ever really the leader anyway. So
yeah, you were red, but like, you know,
you were
it
just
was
also
Tommy.
kind of a dude. So and then Tommy,
You were red, but we had Tommy.
yeah. And Tommy becomes the Red Ranger. And they're like, wait a minute, what about Billy? And Billy is like, look, we only had 5 fragments. And then Tanya's like, well, wait a minute, I'm literally just getting here. I'm super new. Like, you should have this. And he's like, first of all, yellow's not my thing. Second of all, look, I've been around longer than any of you, including Tommy, and I'm just kind of tired. I kind of want to step down.
Oh, that's true. He is the oldest Ranger by that point.
Yeah.
Huh.
He is the longest lasting of the original 5.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, which I think we need to give David Yost an incredible amount of props because he lasted longer than anyone. And while their things were like, I want to do other projects, I want more money, he was literally having homophobia constantly thrown at him.
Yeah, he had a rough life on set.
Yeah, so he was a tough motherfucker, and I give full props to him.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, he became the team technician essentially, which is a role he was very happy with. And there's also a fan theory that while the others were doing their Zeo shit, when he wasn't needing to immediately build or repair something for them, he was working on a pet project in the background, which would become the turbo powers. Because there is no explanation otherwise where the fucking turbo powers come from.
That's a good point. They just show up.
Yep. Zordon one day just goes, you guys are using cars now. So, yeah. Turbo Power Rangers movie was fucking weird.
Oh, I can't wait to get to that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I've got that one on VHS.
I used to as well.
I've still got it somewhere. I don't know where it is right now, but it's somewhere in this house.
Yeah, a bunch of my personal property has been lost through the years of me moving from place to place. So
that's sad, but makes sense.
Yeah. So okay. So I really love the design of the Zeo outfits, especially their shape motif, because unlike others where it's like Tyrannosaurus Ranger, Mastodon Ranger, whatever, right?
Yeah.
They are designated as Zeo Ranger 1. God fucking damn time limits. We got 10 minutes and then we got to re-record. Okay.
That's fine. Zoom will just decide where the ad break is.
Yeah. Apparently now I've been downgraded to a 40-minute recording session from an hour. So suck my cock, Zoom. What was I saying? There's Zeo Ranger 1 pink, and as a result, she has a one-sided shape, a circle.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is cool.
Tanya is Zeo Ranger 2 yellow, and she has 2 ovals as her mask thing. Rocky is Zeo Ranger 3 blue, so he has a triangle on his mask. Adam is Zeo Ranger 4 green, so he has a rectangle on his mask. And Tommy, as Zeo Ranger 5 red, has a star on his mask.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit's fucking rad. It's one of the coolest things, and I don't think we ever quite come back to that level of creativity with suit design.
I like that they went with a star. It should have been a pentagon, but the star is pretty cool.
Yeah, a star technically has way more sides than 5.
Yeah, but it's got 5 points, and I'll give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go,
maybe it's about points.
I was gonna say maybe it's quarters, like points.
Yeah.
Because a line technically, you could say either has 1 or infinite points.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
It works, and the Zeo Ranger 5 suit is awesome.
Yeah, they're all fucking cool. Like, the actual suit design itself is like, for like the main colors, it's pretty simplistic. You got the main color in the body, you got like around the collar, you've got white, the boots and gloves, you've got white. But what really makes it is the gold bits. So the belt, and separating the white from the collar from the main color body, there are areas of gold, and the gold has circuitry patterns on them. And what's really cool is that this season takes the idea of magic versus technology to an entirely new level, where it was like, before, our enemy was magic, and the only technology they used was the monster machine, and we were technology, and the only magic we used was like the power coins. So it was very much like the technology is the good guys and the magic's the bad guys. But this season, the technology is the bad guys because they're fighting the machine empire.
That's true.
They're all robots, and it leads to like a better ideology than before, where it was like, well, if magic can be bad and technology can be bad, neither one is fully good. So now we'll become like a perfect blend of the two. So they're using a magical crystal. They're much more rooted in magic than they were before, but their suits also more strongly exemplify technology with the circuitry patterns. So it's like we're now a more perfect blend between magic technology. And
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's more like the enemy is an extremist, no matter whether they're using extreme magic or extreme technology. That's the real problem.
Cool.
Yeah. Could that be going a little deep for a kid's show? Sure, but I still really like it.
Like, I just saw red shiny guy blow up a robot.
Yeah. So let's talk about the stuff they use. Admittedly, in my rewatches of Zeo, I didn't actually get far enough to see a bunch of their weapons. So I'm looking at their weapons on the wiki right now. And yeah,
it's been a while for me. Like I've said in previous installments of this little mini series on the podcast, I binge watched all 27 at the time seasons of Power Rangers, but I didn't like carefully absorb all of it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Kat has the Zeo 1 power disc,
right?
Power shield, and I hope I'm not the only one who thinks Tron.
Yeah. For sure.
Tanya had Zeo 2 power clubs. So see, again, this is where I think the shape motif is really neat, right? So Kat has a chakram essentially because it's a circle, like her shape. And Tanya has fucking nunchucks because they're 2 ovals.
Cool.
Rocky, fuck. I'm
So
sorry,
hard to remember him.
I just don't give a shit about Rocky. Even though he's the Blue Ranger in one of the coolest Power Rangers series ever, It's just he himself is the human equivalent of wheat bread.
Oh God, poor Rocky.
It's not even white bread, because white bread you use more often.
Has it been 2 minutes? How are we still recording?
What? It was 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. I thought you said 2 minutes, and I was like, well, it's been more than 2 minutes. I don't know why we're still recording. Okay.
We got 3.5 minutes left. Yeah, he had a couple of axes which have triangular points to them.
Yep. Very cool.
Adam had a couple of tomahawks, which their blade is more squared out. And then they just gave up. It came to Tommy. They just gave him a sword, but it's like one of those old like French swords that have the little circle near the handle, and they just put a fucking star on it.
Give him the sword and also give him throwing stars. This should have been such an easy decision.
Yeah. But I guess you got to also figure out a way to combine the weapons together.
That's true.
Now,
I forgot about that.
The combined weapon is officially called the Zeo Blaster.
Makes sense.
But in Japanese, in O-Ranger, which Zeo is based on, it's called the Big Bang Buster, and that is so much cooler.
I like that a lot more.
Yeah, and it's a shame we didn't get that. All right, I am going to take this opportunity to announce our ad break rather than having it abruptly happen. And when we come back, we will start talking about the Gold Ranger, or should I say Rangers?
Oh yeah.
All right. See you in a minute. And welcome back. So things got really weird when a random pyramid, I think, started showing up in their battles, like to help them. And there was a random Gold Ranger, and he would just pop in, help mop up their enemies, and then fucking leave. And so
is he gets a theme song, doesn't he?
I was about to sing one, but then I realized it was the Green Ranger theme I was thinking of.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe no one in Zeo gets their own theme song.
Hang on. I can look it up real quick. Power Rangers Zeo Gold Ranger theme.
That would be a really weird Mandela effect if I just blindly assumed he had his own theme song.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. He does have one. I think he's the last one to get his own theme.
See, that was the problem. Is I was like, why am I thinking of Go Green Ranger Go? And it's because it's called Go Gold Ranger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
So he might be the last one to get his own theme song. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
So the other Rangers came back and they're okay, I hope that you like that second sudden cut, because I'm discovering more about Zeke's assholery, and apparently it carries over.
We've just learned that it is a call time limit, not a recording time limit.
Yeah, so fun. Anyway, as I was saying, they came back to the command center after this Gold Ranger swooped in. They were like, Billy, are you the Gold Ranger? And he's like, but what? For no reason, absolutely no reason at all, he just decided to start being really coy about it. And he was like, I don't know, guys. Am I? Maybe. He's not.
Billy, why?
He literally did that just to fuck with them.
Oh, God. That adds some fun character development for Billy, that he's kind of an asshole sometimes.
Just randomly wanted to prank everybody. He's like, I've gotten a lot better at human interaction since I joined the team, and I've learned how to fuck with people.
This is what the humans call a prank. A practical joke. That was the line I was thinking of from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very odd, but they did it specifically to keep this mystery of who is the Gold Ranger going. They really like doing that. They're who is the whatever Ranger, which valid because they're wearing masks, right? So like,
yeah, it's like it's your one big narrative ploy that you can do every single time if you want.
Like they've done that a lot. I think they did it with the Titanium Ranger. They did it with the Omega Ranger. They just do it constantly. But yeah, so eventually they found out that it was just some dude they'd never met. It was an alien called Trey of Triforia, and he demorphs, and he's just like a pretty dude wearing some goldish clothes. And then he just suddenly turns into three guys.
Yep.
And he's like, something, I don't fucking know, the atmosphere of your planet or an enemy attack or some shit. I don't know. But basically, all of us on Triforia have three personalities, and now I've been physically separated into those three personalities. And
he's a Moon Knight with some extra steps.
Personality is doing a lot of legwork as a word that sentence, because they're more or less just three of the same bland guy. There's like Trey of Valor or some
He's
shit.
Moon Knight, but with extra steps and a less talented actor.
Yeah, exactly. Far less talented. Give Oscar Isaac an award is what I'm saying. But yeah, he's just not interesting. And he's literally just a vehicle to be like, I literally just brought these powers from another planet. They somehow perfectly match up with your guys' geometric shit because I got this weird symbol on my mask which has 6 sides. And I got a big old pyramid boy. Oh yeah, I guess I should also talk about the Zords. So the Zords that they use, the Zeozords, are all based on different mythological creatures. Zeozord 1, piloted by Kat, is based on so what's fun is that the two girls have mostly stationary Zords, which are basically just big cannon towers.
Yeah.
Zeozord 1 is based on the Maui heads, although looking at it, you don't immediately get that feeling, but if you know that's what you're supposed to be seeing when you look at it from a front-facing view, you go, oh, okay, I guess I can see it. And then Zeozord 2 is based on the Dogu, which is a kind of Japanese figurine. It's based on like, it's essentially a Japanese depiction of an angel. They got like big squinty bug eyes, and they got squat fat little bodies. There's a Digimon based on it. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, did you ever watch Digimon Adventure 2?
No.
Okay. Anjumon DNA digivolves with Ankylomon, and I can't remember his name, but he becomes this like white and gold dude. I know there's other things. I think Persona has a shadow of these guys. Hang on. Yeah, I'm taking a moment to look up Anjumon so that I can see his fucking Shikuamon. That's it. Okay. I'm going to send you a picture of Shikuamon real quick. You know Anjumon, right? Like,
maybe?
He's the angel.
Okay, I've at least seen a picture.
Anyway, that's Shikuamon.
Ah.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what a Dogu is.
Cool.
So that's what the second like mostly stay, like literally they so Tommy has a Phoenix Zord, right? Zeo Zord 5 is a Phoenix, and
Yeah, very cool.
when it flies off, it actually has two chains, I think, or maybe the other two have chains. I don't know. The fucking Zeozords 1 and 2 need to be dragged into the field of battle on chains because they're just real fucking slow by themselves.
Nice.
Zeozord 3 is based on a Sphinx. It's pretty cool. Zeozord 4 it's just a bull. They're like, it's specifically Taurus the bull. I'm like, okay, but that's still a real animal. Like,
Why didn't you do a Minotaur?
At least with a Phoenix, you could be like, it's a bird on fire. It's like, whoa, we don't have one of those. I mean, we could, but it won't.
Why wouldn't it be a Minotaur Zord? I'm baffled.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they wanted it on all fours.
I guess.
And then, as I already said, Zeozord 5 is Phoenix. So the deal with the Zeo Megazord was that it would have different abilities based on which Zord was giving it a helmet. Do you remember this?
Oh no! Wait, maybe. This sounds familiar.
Yeah. So if the Maui cannon gave it the Zeo 1 battle helmet, it was cannon mode, where it was just it would fire big ass energy bullets from its head, and it was also capable of spinning and creating a pink cyclone.
Cool.
Zeo 2 battle helmet was rocket mode, where it had a couple of side mounted laser cannons that would shoot rapid fire, and it could also be used as rocket boosters in space. Which, can I just say, if you're piloting a giant robot in space, your rocket propulsion should not be attached to the fucking head.
Yeah.
Zeo Battle Helmet 3 was pyramid mode. He just had a big goofy pyramid on his head, which would give him telekinesis.
Sure. Why not?
Battle Helmet 4, which gave him big bull horns, gave him gravity mode. He would be able to alter gravity fields and also fire green lightning bolts.
Those are definitely the two things I imagine going together. Yeah.
And then the one that they almost always used, 99% of the time, was Zeo Battle Helmet 5 Warrior Mode, which is a big red helmet with like warrior wings on the side, and it didn't have any specific powers other than that mode allowed it to summon the actual weapon, the Zeo Megazord Saber.
Okay.
And then, as I said, the Gold Ranger came in with Pyramidas, which was essentially their carrier Zord for the season. As I said before, in season 1, we had Titanus, the carrier Zord, which was a big old Brachiosaurus that the what was it called? The fuck, what was it? It was the
Brain bad.
God damn it.
Brain bad.
They had Dragon Zord in battle mode, and then they had the Mega Dragon Zord. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, the Mega Dragon Zord would just literally just step into the back of Titanus and be like, "We're the Ultra Zord now." Pyramidas acts as the carrier Zord, although I don't think they actually form an Ultra Zord in this season. It literally just carries the other Zords into battle. So you'll just see a giant monolithic golden pyramid like 2001: A Space Odyssey ominously floating into the battlefield, and then it pops open and a bunch of smaller Zords pop out. Completely unnecessary, since they were capable of getting themselves to the field already, with a little help for the first two Zords, but whatever. And then later they would upgrade further to the Super Zeozords, which are really fucking cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
I greatly prefer the Super Zeozords. They're just little guys. They're all humanoid shaped robots, but they've all got a big shape on them for their torso. And what they do is to form the Super Zeo Megazord. They just like fold their arms and legs in, and they do a thing. So Super Zeozord 1, which had a little circle thing, it becomes the feet, which each have a little pink circle on them. Super Zeozord 2 splits into its two oval sections and becomes like the shoulders and arms of the Megazord. Super Zeozord 3 becomes a little triangular crotch.
Yeah.
And I guess like probably like the back. Super Zeozord 4 splits into two rectangles and becomes the legs. And then Super Zeozord 5 becomes a big red star for the chest and forms part of the basis of the head. So what's really cool is like, unlike literally every other formation of Megazords where you see them individually like interlocking and stuff, it's literally just they split and they form their things, and then you see them fall from the sky and they just chunk 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 like a totem pole, one on top of the other, rapid fire. It's really cool. I just really like it. And then and its weapon is what, okay, I once heard the description for Halo 2 boiled down to what's cooler than being a superhero with a gun, being a superhero with two guns. What's cooler than being a giant robot with a sword? Being a giant robot with two swords. Because their weapon was the twin Zeo sabers.
That's lit.
Yeah. I guess like to talk about some of the story, Bulk and Skull decided to become cops in this season, literally based. Oh wait, yeah, they were already training to be cops in season 3 of Mighty Morphin. And now they are, but they were terrible at their job.
I thought this is when they started training to be cops. Or maybe no, I'm thinking of it wrong.
Yeah, no, they were already cops going in. Because in season 3, they saw a random woman be like, I love a man in uniform. And they were like, that's good enough for us.
I gotta be in uniform.
Yeah.
Fucking Skull. They're so dumb, but I actually like their little evolving plot line throughout the first 5 seasons.
Yeah. Because what starts off in Zeo is that Rito and Goldar have amnesia from being caught in the explosion.
Yeah, and they're just hanging around as Vulcan Skull's like servants.
Yeah, like Goldar's wearing an apron and being a maid for them. It's pretty fantastic.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess I should say that Trey is like, well, I'm split into 3. I can't be the Gold Ranger. We gotta find someone else. Tommy's like, I got someone in mind. Is it Billy, who's literally right there?
I got a guy.
No, it's not Billy. He comes back with this dude wearing a trench coat and sunglasses and a do-rag, and we're like, who the fuck is this weirdo? And
who the fuck?
And he takes it off, and it's Jason. Why was he wearing like a do-rag and shit?
I know. What is up with you, Jason? What were you doing?
Were you like trying to be a fucking rapper in Compton or something? I thought last we heard that you were going to a peace summit. Was he trying to get on the NWA?
Like poorly undercover in like a I was gonna say, like, was he like trying to infiltrate a gang and he like didn't know how gang people look, so he just came up with a really dumb undercover disguise.
just comes in like, yo, what's up, my fellow honkies? Oh God, I would pay to see the series of
Jason
trying to go undercover into like a really black centric gang and just like fumbling it really bad.
Oh dear God. Oh, it would get so problematic so fast.
That reminds me of I hate him now, but I used to like Dave Chappelle's stand up, and it reminds me of one of his bits, which was every gang these days has at least one white guy on it, and that white guy is the most dangerous motherfucker there, because you don't know what kind of crazy shit he did to earn those black guys' respect.
Maybe in Jason's case, it was just wearing that outfit in public. You gotta humiliate yourself, man.
You just like channeled some fucking Queer Eye levels of outfit critique right with that one. You know what? Happy Pride Month, everybody. We got Jordan.
Happy Pride Month.
Oh man. All right. So Jason becomes the Gold Ranger. And
Jordan becomes the Gold Ranger would be a fascinating TV series.
It would be really, dude.
It'd be a train wreck.
Wouldn't you be excited to be a Power Ranger though?
Dude, I'd be so happy to be a Power Ranger. I like when I was like 15, I was like, there's still a chance that I could wind up like growing up to be a Power Ranger, like on the show, like to be like an actor on Power Rangers, and that didn't happen.
Don't never say never. I'm 30, which means I'm the perfect age to play a 15-year-old in a Power Rangers series.
This is true.
So we had our 6th Ranger. They're fucking up the Machine Empire. I was about to say Serpentera, but no, that was Mighty Morphin. That's right.
Yeah.
Man, they really just didn't do shit with Serpentera after its singular appearance, and then 10 years passed, and I was like, Serpentera's back.
Yeah. And it was treated as like, oh, this is the big thing that everyone was scared of forever. Like, I don't really, it was there. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, I didn't. I remember when that happened. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Well,
what is this?
I should also say I wasn't watching Wild Force on TV. I stopped watching Power Rangers on TV after Time Force.
Okay. They are currently posting. By the way, I've mentioned this before, but dear listener, it merits repeating because it's really cool. There is an official Power Rangers YouTube channel that every week posts 5 episodes of Power Rangers, and it's just going in chronological order. You can, it's got ads, but it's not like, it's YouTube ads. It's like the average expected amount of YouTube ads per 22-minute video, but like it's free. You can go watch all of Power Rangers through they're about to finish Time Force. I've been watching I haven't been watching the episodes as they've been posted, but I've been keeping track of the channel and like where they're at. They're almost done with Time Force, and they just every week they post 5 episodes in chronological order, and I just think that's neat.
Yeah. What else do I want to say about Zeo? I think the Zeonizers are really cool. They're one of my favorite morphers in all of Power Rangers.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Is this the one where they had Tommy and Catherine have their little love thing?
Yes. They couldn't do the romance between him and Kimberly, so he just started going after the new Pink Ranger.
Yep.
No matter what, he's just trying to get in that pink.
He's got a type for just specifically people who wear pink.
Okay, we're just gonna gloss over my joke. That's fine.
No, I got it.
Uh, oh, and there was a Power Rangers Zeo episode that was a Christmas special that
Oh, I forgot that.
that at least in some version of some timeline canonized that an old Tommy gets with an old Catherine, like they become parents, and that Tommy's son is the new Red Ranger. But it seems like they're still using the Zeo powers, which frankly is the most logical thing to do rather than nerfing yourself for fucking car powers.
They never explain why they did that.
Like, it was literally just, we got these now.
You still have your Zeo powers.
Yeah. In fact,
it's not
Tommy,
implied that is it implied that the turbo powers are better?
but they're
Maybe?
not, because like even if they're better at the time that they switch over, the Zeo powers eventually overpower them.
Oh, do they?
Because they just get stronger over time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because it's a
like
perpetuating.
Tommy still has access to Zeo Ranger 5 Red, and it is his strongest form.
Yeah, that's true. How
Like,
does Zeo wrap?
Huh?
How does it wrap up? I can't remember the end of the story.
With there was a bit where, okay, so first of all, for the finale, Jason didn't get to be a part of it because they had to wrap up Trey's story, so they turned him back into one Ranger.
Right.
And Jason gave the powers back to Trey. So they had to go into the finale with fucking Trey, this dude that they've never like really fought with. And I should also say for the weapons, the Gold Ranger has a golden power staff, because again, they kind of gave up. So he just has a stick that has the Gold Ranger symbol on the end of it.
Yeah.
But the staff does look cool, so whatever. So there was a bit where Mondo, the king of the Machine Empire, and all of his like royal family, they all turned themselves giant. And at this point, like the Rangers don't have their Zords summoned, and they're like, oh, we need to summon our Zords, and Trey's just like, no time, and he just holds out his staff and he just turns all of the Rangers giant.
Oh, I do remember that.
And so they just have a giant battle with giant Rangers without Zords. And they managed to defeat Mondo and the Machine Empire, who like go limping back to their machine fortress. And when they get back there, they're like, oh, we're hurt, but it's fine, we'll repair and we'll upgrade ourselves and we'll be ready to fuck up the Rangers next time. And then they see that Rita and Zed left them like a present, and they open it up and it's just a bomb, and it destroys their mothership and like breaks them all into pieces. So like even if they're still alive, they're just like disembodied heads stranded on deserted ass planetoids with nobody to come and rebuild them. So they're just trapped there. And so Rita and Zed blew them up and was driving away in a fucking RV, because they had a camper for whatever reason at this point in the story.
Yes,
and
on the moon.
They gleefully, evilly chuckled and said, "We're back." And then they weren't back.
Yeah.
In fact, they were nowhere to be seen for Power Rangers Turbo, and they didn't.
Did they?
Power Rangers in Space.
Yeah. Did they do like a big tease at the end of the thing for like, oh, but they're not really like, oh, but Diva talks. They didn't. Did she show up at all until the movie?
I don't think she did.
Okay. So that's a very weird, like the transition from Zeo to Turbo is much weirder than Mighty Morphin to Zeo or Turbo to Space.
It was not nearly as seamless. In fact, there was an extremely visible seam between the last episode of Zeo and Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, because Turbo Power Rangers movie, I feel like just kind of starts with a whole new thing.
It was a weird fucking movie too, right? Because like the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, it felt at least like pretty close to the show. Like they were doing some shit like in the movie that you might expect in the show, and while their suits look a
Yeah,
little bit
but it's
different,
ultimately, yeah, it's like it's a slightly different timeline, but it's the same ideas.
yeah, but this almost feels like an attempt at making like a Lord of the Rings movie, and then it turns into a weird like Pirates of the Caribbean movie. But there's just Power Rangers in the background through these two disparate movies.
And also that one's actually somehow canon, which is really funny.
Yeah. So we'll talk more about that when we get into our Turbo episode. But Zeo really did not have a graceful send-off, which is a shame.
It's sad. It's cool.
I am like, we get to see specifically only half of Zeo Ranger 1 in Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. Because she starts to morph while she's mid falling off a cliff, and it gets down to like her thighs, and then she crashes into the water.
Oh, I do remember that.
Which to me feels like her legs should have been fucking broken.
That's true.
Because they weren't powered up, but whatever. Maybe she did the thing where you cross your legs. She didn't. We see the footage, but whatever. So yeah, that was the end of, other than that small cameo, that was the end of the Zeo powers for a long time, and we wouldn't see them again until Forever Red, and then later on in Tommy's later appearances with Master Morpher.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess if you want to say in the fucking Legendary War, which also, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna rant about Super Mega Force real quick. Who the fuck is Zeo Ranger 5 Red? Who is it? Explain
I know.
this to me.
That was weird. The
Because
legendary one gets weird.
Tommy is there as the Green Ranger.
Yeah, we see his face. We know which one Tommy is for sure.
There's actually several Rangers that are duplicate Rangers, but
Yeah.
we just are never explained who is currently in those suits, because it's like, oh, the Gold Ranger and the Mighty Morphin Ranger Red and the Zeo Ranger Blue are all there, but like of those three, only two people have been them.
Yeah. You could have had any combination of those two. You can have any two of those three at the same time, but you can't have all three.
Yeah. Maybe it's
I guess
Tommy's
unless the Gold Ranger is Trey and Mighty Morphin Red is Jason and Blue is Rocky for Zeo. I guess you could do that. But yeah, then there's the really weird one of like Zeo Ranger 5 being there, and also the Green Mighty Morphin Ranger.
Yeah.
At least I think they left out the Black Dino Thunder Ranger for that one. So
well, good for fucking them, but they didn't.
Yeah, good for them for catching that one. But they missed the other one.
Still not good enough. Oh, I hate it.
I guess that's the problem when you're adapting Japanese footage, and the Japanese shows probably did not have.
Yeah, maybe they should have fucking handled that entire situation better. Oh.
Oh man, I can't wait for that episode.
Yeah, it's just gonna be me screaming about the 199 battle.
Yeah, we're gonna wind up spending like a solid 2/3 of that entire episode talking about the fight.
Yeah. But for today, that'll wrap things up. So, everyone, thank you for listening. You can join the Cape Corner Discord. You can follow all of our episode updates and everything at Cape Corner on Twitter. If you want to follow my personal Twitter, it's at BeyondBlue13. I post a lot more on there, and it's a lot of me arguing with people or like posting art, sometimes like porn. So, you know, be aware. It's an 18+ space. You could support the channel on my Anchor page if you so wish. It works just like Patreon. You can follow Jordan, follow his podcast at Phantom Optimist on Twitter, follow his personal stuff at Jordan Blueman on Twitter. And speaking of other podcasts, you can follow the Hall of Pods podcast network, which we are a part of. What's our link tree?
Oh, it's complicated. I'll send it to you.
Link
so you can put it in the description.
God damn it, stop talking over me. It's Linktree / Hall of Pods.
Oh, is it there? Yeah. Oh, yes, it is.
Like, do I need this is what I'm going to worry about going forward. Do I need to explain that Linktree is done linktr.ee, or do you think other people are more familiar with Linktree than I am?
See, I'd never heard of Linktree before we did this, which is why I just post the thing in the description. I just have it on a note in my phone, and I just copy paste the Linktree into the description every week. And I'm like, yeah, go to the description of the episode you're listening to, and that's where you can find the thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to say Linktree / Hall of Pods, and the link is in the description if you want to see how it's fucking spelled. But that connects to all of the Hall of Pods podcasts, which, as I said before, Cape Corner Fandom Optimist, but also the SJW Comic Book Club and True Believers Comic Book Podcast. So if you want to hear more stuff from people who are marginally more professional than we are, then there you go. And I think that's going to about do it. Yep. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride.
Remember, Pride Month started by a trans woman throwing a brick at a police officer, which is rad. All right. Stay strong, stay true to yourselves, and remember, we can all be heroes.